Hello, good afternoon car buyers, I'm Neil from Bathcars, and today's car is the little Daihatsu Cuero. I think that's how it's pronounced, C-U-E-R-O, Cuero. Now this is a really rare little car actually, I've never had one before, I don't think I've even seen one actually. A little Daihatsu, so Japanese manufacturing standard, so well built, and it's a little tiny small car. I think it looks even smaller than the Micro there actually, to be fair. 3-door. Rear wash wiper, high level brake light, steel wheels on 13-inch wheels. Yeah, 13, so it's even smaller wheels than what the Micro's got. Now, simplicity is the key to all this. We've got total simplicity of no power steering, no electric windows, no central locking, no ABS brakes. Very, very nice and basic car, and we all know what it's like when you're up against it with all this new electronics. It's a nightmare. Everything's going wrong, can't pass its MOT because the ABS light's on. None of that with this, just a nice, cheap little basic car. And I'll tell you what, in drive terms, it's exciting. It's a little gem to drive. 3 cylinders, 1 litre twin cam. It's got about 50-odd brake horsepower, 55 bhp, 61 pounds of torque. And I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with it. It goes like the clappers. It's got so much low-end grunt, it makes it an exceptionally drivable little car. And do you know what? I think it's great. It's much, much more fun to drive than a Micro. It's just got go as soon as you put your foot down on it. They say the 0 to 60 time's about 12 seconds. Well, I think it's quicker, to be brutally honest. It goes like the clappers. Inside here, the seat's got a little bit of wear on it. And the back seats, though, are in good order with 2 inertia reel safety belts. I think it's just a standard 4-seater car by the looks of it. Let's go and have a look at the documents that we've got for it. Okay, welcome to the documents then for this little Daihatsu Cuero. We can see that we have the V5 here. It's showing 3 keepers in total. Gentleman keeper and then a Miss keeper. 1999 is the registration of the car. It's one of these Welsh logbooks, so we'll just get through the other bits there. So 0105 1999. Last change of ownership 2004. Blimey, so she's had that car 8 years. Fantastic. Now we're going to see if we can get in touch with the young lady, Helen Mears, to see what history we can ascertain the car's had. It's a 989cc PLG 3-door hatchback Cuero. We haven't got anything in the way of owner's manuals, I'm afraid. Actually, sorry, service history book. We've got the owner's manual here, and we've got the keys, which look like it's got just 1 key with 2 spare keys for the filler cap. The V5 though, sorry, V5, where am I going today? MOT shows the car was at 74,000 miles when it had its last MOT and is current until July the 3rd, 2013. And there were no advisory notices with that, so that is excellent news. No advisories. So it must have been looked after and serviced. You can't get a car going through its MOT without being looked after. So there we are then, all the important bits anyway. Back to the car. Okay, welcome back then. So, I mean, it's not been cleaned inside or out, it's just as it's come, but I have test driven it at 30 miles, and I can confirm it drives really well. Even my dad jumped in it and had a quick spin, and came back and said, well, what a great little drive. Steel trims then, steel wheel trims, steel wheels with trims, good tyre there, plenty of tread to go. That one there is about 2/3 worn. This one here, again, about 2/3 worn. Load of tax to go with the car. 12 months is £135. You've got the benefit of nearly 7 months tax to run there. That one there is fine. The rear number plate light cover has got a crack and a split in it, and all the toolkit's in the boot there. Let's just grab the key. There is just 1 key like that with 2 keys for the locking petrol cap. So we'll just open that up like so. So there's a baggage shelf. There is a little skinny spare with toolkit in the back there, okay? They fold down. So let's jump in then. So electric what? Nothing. Electric windows, nope. It's got twin airbags though, so we've got a couple of airbags, but they're no MOT failure. The light does go out as it should. It's showing 76,027. Little rev counter. Heater, fan all works fine, so does a rear wiper on the back there. Has lights on, warning buzzer, indicators all working fine. No power steering then, so obviously if you're pretty feeble in the arm, it's not going to be a car for you, but most people handle that quite happily. The radio works, and it has a tuning dial. Look at that lovely tuning dial moving around. I think the aerial's down. Oh no, there we go. Okay, so the tuning dial there. Not many tuning dials around these days. We've got the owner's manual in the glove compartment there. So 3 cylinders, gives it a load of torque. And not a bad place to be. It's warm, it's dry, the clutch is good, there's a nice good biting point on it. And it's all good. It's not bad at all. But there she is, and a very cheap to run little Daihatsu Cuero. Little splodge of rust down the bottom of the door, but again, this sort of age, nothing much to worry about. Simplicity. Thanks very much, bye bye.